Leo, welcome to your reading. So I'm going to start here by pulling your cards for the Celtic Cross. So let's find out what energy is crossing you. What is it that you need to focus on? All right, Leo, you're in your past. Let's find out about your, your strength. Let's find out about your near future. Tell me about what is influencing this situation. What else does Leo need to know? Tell me about your hopes or fears. And then your potential outcome is here. Okay, so great kind of ending to the reading. Okay, I'm going to put this out there first. So your overall energy is coming through as the Nine of Swords in reverse, which is, it tells me that you're healing, that you are actually on the other side of whatever painful event has happened in your life recently. And I'm saying that because I'm seeing that here. So there was something in your life that you thought was going to be very successful that ended up not. It ended up being a major disappointment for you, which at one point the Nine of Swords was in the upright. But you are going to work through it. You just haven't done it yet. And I'm saying that because the Ten of Swords here is in the upright. So influencing this, what would have been successful, because this wasn't successful, it actually created a lot of heartache and pain for you, and anxiety, grief, that kind of energy where you probably weren't sleeping at night, that kind of just turmoil in your life. What I'm seeing here, what you need to focus on is that things at some point are going to turn around. This is a cycle that is ending for you. So I'm seeing you get through this, and I'm actually seeing it in a couple of ways. I'm seeing it with the bottom of the deck, but I'm seeing it in your future outcome position. You just don't realize it yet because you're still sitting in this energy of healing from whatever it was that did not work out for you. But just know this, that the universe wants you to know that that is coming to an end, if it hasn't ended already, and that you are actually going to be moving on with your life. Because that's what it wants you to focus on, is you're moving forward. I am seeing the King of Wands here. This is you in your past, but this could also represent what happened in your past. It's almost like you had a lot of expectations that something was going to work out. And the person, this is coming through again. This doesn't usually come through. And I'm going to put the card as close as I can to the camera to see if you notice it. But there was somebody here. One of you had been circling the other person for a period of time. I don't know if you can pick up, but there is actually circles here on this person's head, and it actually stems from the flame coming out of the top of the torch, and it kind of starts this circle. And I don't always pick it up when I'm looking at this card, but I'm definitely picking it up now. So there was somebody within your circle. There was somebody circling around you. Maybe you were friends for a while before you started dating, and because you were friends, you knew each other on a specific level that you thought when you got together that everything would work out, just because you already had this base that a lot of relationships don't have when they begin. Your strength, though, even though that was a major disappointment and you were kind of in this not so great headspace with a lot of anxiety and grief, you are actually very good at finding the right word. It's like you found the passion again with life. You have found that drive to move yourself forward. And what that's actually helping you do is put your life back into balance, because nobody is meant to be in this energy of sad and depressed and anxious all the time. You are meant to be happy in this world, and your strength is actually being able to dig within yourself, find it so that you can move on with your life. And I'm seeing that here too in your future position. In your near future, I'm seeing the 10 of Wands in reverse, which tells me that these burdens are no longer burdens for you. Whatever this is, you are healing from it. You are going to move on from it, and it is not going to last much longer if it hasn't ended already. I think for some of you, you're really seeing the pain kind of, you've been releasing it. For the rest of you, you're still walking away from it here with the Six of Swords. You're moving away from this pain, from these burdens, whatever it was that just didn't work out for you. At the same time, there is something new coming your way, and it's going to happen very quickly here with the Nine of Swords. So I don't know what this night has to bring for you yet. We'll find out when I clarify. But you are very hopeful here, and that is one of your strengths, is just being able to find the passion and the good in everything. And so here, because you're putting out these positive vibes, that you are ready to move on with your life and that you are just ready to live again. You've got this Sun card here, which is all about joy and happiness. It's what you're striving for. And I love this, the artwork here for the Nine of Cups, because it really just embodies it. That's how you feel right now, or you will be feeling if you're not in that energy yet, where you just, everything that you wanted is now starting to fall into place. You're very happy with the forward progress in your life. You're making decisions. You're seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, and you're moving on. So I'm going to go ahead and start clarifying, starting with the Chariot in reverse. So we have the Page of Wands in reverse. So again, so you were the King of Wands. This person was the Page of Wands. So it could have been another fire sign, doesn't have to be. But what this tells me is that this person wasn't mature enough. This person was not emotionally mature enough to be in a relationship with you, despite the fact that you knew each other prior to dating. Tell me about the Ten of Swords. Yeah, so this is the Knight of Cups in reverse, which tells me that this was definitely about a relationship that ended. But what I'm picking up right now, just so far with the Page of Wands and the King of Wands, is that this person wasn't on your level, not on your vibration at all. No, not at all. And so you're coming through again. So when the world is here upside down, this is about focus on a new beginning and not an ending. So focus on just a turn of events that are going to play out in your life here. This Strength card is you. This is definitely the card of Leo. You can actually see it here in this King of Wands I'm gonna put him over the Empress for a moment, but you can see that the Lion is present in both cards. This is the card of Leo. This is you. This is your strength. You are able to move forward with your life and really go after that abundance that you want. So when I'm seeing the Nine of Cups here in your potential outcome, part of that energy exists within the Empress, because the Empress is loving and abundance and is happiness and is just a very joyful person. I mean, look at all the yellow above her. So this is your strength. Your strength is in being able to see a new day start. So let's talk about the King of Wands. Ooh. Okay. So again, this was you. Very interesting combination of cards. So what I got was the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So when things didn't work out with this person, and that's why the Chariot is sitting here in the reverse, you felt like the universe was against you, that this was meant to be and that it should have worked out and it didn't. And so you just felt like that things were not in your favor and things weren't going to be in your favor here with the Sun in reverse. So when all that went down, you kind of were in this place of being happy, and then you shifted into being sad, and now I'm seeing you shift back into being happy, but being happy with yourself and with your own path. So let's find out about the Queen of Wands and Justice. Yeah, this is you. So like I said, you're very good at figuring out what is going to make you happy. You're also really good at not letting anything hold you back. You are not one to sit in this period of anxiety and depression and just overall sadness for a longer period of time than is necessary to heal. So if this was a long relationship, I mean, you're not over it within minutes, but it's kind of one of those things where you're going to process things as quickly as you can. You're definitely one of those signs that can just kind of process and move on. And that is exactly where your strength is. So tell me about the Ten of Wands in reverse. Yeah. So interesting. So there is this Knight of Swords energy coming towards you. There is this communication. When you finally put down those burdens, there is somebody from your past that's returning here with the Six of Cups. I'm going to see if I can get another card on the Six of Cups. I was not expecting that card to come out as a clarifying card. Ah, okay. So clarifying that here is the Eight of Pentacles. So this is not somebody that you've previously dated. This is a friend from your past that is going to come back around. But this is not, if you ever dated, you only went on like maybe 1 or 2 dates. This is not somebody that you were actually in a long-term relationship with. This is just somebody who, again, with the circle, this person is definitely a friend, maybe a friend from childhood, maybe somebody you haven't seen in a little bit of time, but definitely not somebody that you've ever been in a serious commitment with. Very, very good near future. Let's see if we can find out more about the Six of Swords. Huh, okay. I got the Knight of Swords in reverse. So interesting that back to back I now have the Knight of Swords. So you are moving away from this person in your past. This is not something that you're going to revisit. This is not, you're not going to reopen the lines of communication with this person that kind of caused you some grief and some heartache. This is not, you're just kind of done with that. And now you're kind of putting the past behind you and you're ready to move on with your life. And I'm seeing it, and you're going to be so much better for it from what I can see already. So tell me about this Knight of Swords in the upright. Huh, okay. So I got the Emperor in reverse, which tells me and I just had the thought and it just completely blanked on me, but it's one of those things where the communication coming in is that this person, this is what it is, that this new person that's coming into your life is not going to be manipulative. This is not somebody who is going to be my way or the highway type of thing, always has to have a relationship on his or her terms, that kind of energy. You're going to learn this about this person. There's something about this person that is coming back into your life. Now, whether or not you have a relationship with this person is yet to be seen. I'm not really getting that yet. I just can see them coming back into your life, and it's just somebody you've never dated before. But here, there is going to be this communication where you're going to learn that just kind of how this person is. It's almost like when you went through this in the past, you didn't know this person's dating style because you were friends. You were acquaintances, you were in the same circle of friends. One of those things where you kind of knew each other, but being a friend and dating are very different things, and they have different expectations. And when you were in this relationship, this person, you had high expectations, but they had very dominating expectations where they were expecting everything to be their way all the time. And now what you're learning is there is this communication, and it feels like it's about this new person, but this new person is nothing like that. This person is not trying to come into your life to dominate it. So again, you are very hopeful here with some sort of union with the Ten of Cups and the Sun. You want that joy, you want the happiness. And I don't know if you can see it, but there's literally a rainbow in both cards when you actually start looking at the colors of the sun it kind of forms a rainbow. So very, very beautiful cards here. You want this again. You want happiness. You want to be in a solid relationship. Let's find out about the Nine of Cups here in the outcome position for Leo. Okay. Wishes fulfilled. This is you wanting a solid commitment here. That's your wish fulfilled, the Hierophant. I definitely see you holding out and not settling for somebody less than what you deserve. I also don't see you settling for somebody who is going to be controlling and manipulative and have to have the relationship solely on his or her terms. You want somebody who is going to be a partner with you, that isn't going to try and stifle you, prevent you from seeing your friends, tell you you can't buy something at the store, that kind of energy. So let me go ahead and pull one oracle card for you, and then we'll close out the reading. Okay. So here's the card for you, Leo. It says a lot. It says, gates of triumph, success expands in your life. And again, I don't know if you can see it, but you do have the colors of the rainbow here, and it's kind of one of those things. I'm definitely getting a rainbow vibe from here, which is coming up in your future and hope positions. So Leo, that is your reading. I hope it resonates. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Take care.